dear students, welcome to our online learning session. In our previous lectures, we have studied various topics of complex analysis such as analytic function, Milner-Thomson method, CR equation. We have learned the basics of complex analysis regarding argument, modulus, roots of complex number, and many other theorems. We have also seen what is conformal mapping, how to convert the given circle or line from z plane to w plane using the various transformations. We have also learned what is fixed point and all. Okay, so now in this lecture we will see what is Lorentz theorem and how to solve the given equation using Lorentz theorem. Now first let us go through the theorem of Lorentz. If f of z is analytic function in annular domain D given by rho 1 less than mod of z minus z0 less than rho 2, then f of z can be represented by the convergent series f of z equal to summation n is from minus infinity to plus infinity an z minus z0 raised to n, and this is our annular domain. Now see, what is the annular domain or annular region? If this is one circle and this is the another circle, then the region between these two circles is called annular domain, right? Here an is 1 upon 2 pi I integral c. See, this circle represents the closed curve and this c represents the given curve, where f of z is function and z0 is the point for which we have to consider. Okay, and n is 0 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2, that means n is any integer, right? Here see, description is given where C is any positively oriented simple curve. Positively oriented means clockwise curve. Simply closed contour lying in the domain D and is given by mod of z minus z0 equal to rho with rho 1 less than rho 2. See, this is just a definition or theorem. Okay. Now we will see how to expand this using Lorentz theorem. You will understand this in better way by solving these examples. Okay. First example, expand 1 upon z square minus 3z plus 2 about z equal to 0 for the regions 0 less than mod z less than 1. The other region is 1 less than mod z less than 2, and the third region is mod z greater than 2. See now, here you have given one function, that is this function 1 upon z into z square minus 3z plus 2, and you have given some of the regions. You have to solve this f of z using these regions and you have to find the Lorentz series. Okay, so first what you have to do is, when you are given a function, whenever you are given some function and you have to solve using the given series, given regions, then first you have to find the singular points. Now what are the singular points? See, the denominator portion you have to consider and you have to equate it equal to 0, right? Here our denominator portion was z into z square minus 3z plus 2. We will do this equal to 0, right? Then I have to find the value of z. See, now first I will teach you how to solve this portion, z square minus 3z plus 2. We will do this by splitting of middle term. Now what is splitting of middle term? This 2 I have to split in such that their factors, if I will add these factors, then I will get minus 3, and if I will multiply these factors, then I will get 2. So the factors of 2 are 2 and 1 or minus 2 and minus 1. If you multiply this both, you get 2, right? Now in the center you need -3, so you have to, if you add any of this, then you must get -3. Okay, so if I add this -2 and -1, I get -3, right? So my factors are z minus 2 and z minus 1, and this z will be as it is. If I equate to 0, then you get z equal to 0 from this, z equal to 2 and z equal to 1. So my factors are 0, 1, 2, and these are the singular points of the given function. So I can write f of z as 1 upon z minus 1, z minus 2 and z. Now I have to solve this and find the equation using partial factor, because whenever you are using Lorentz theorem, you cannot solve this when this all three are in multiplication. You have to separate in like 1 upon z plus 2 upon z minus 1 plus 3 upon z minus 2. It must be in this type of formation. Okay, so for this you need partial fraction. So how can we solve by partial fraction? See, this is our given function, right? Now all the powers of z over here are 1. So by partial fraction you can write this as a upon z, b upon z minus 1, c upon z minus 2. What you have to do is you have to find the value of a, b and c. Okay, so now I will take LCM over here. If I take LCM over here, then I get a upon if I take LCM, I get z, z minus 1, z minus 2, right? So here the denominator of first portion is only z. So I have to multiply a into z minus 1 and z minus 2. Next, the denominator of b is z minus 1. So what I need is b into z into z minus 2. And last, c into z into z minus 1. Now see, here denominator and this denominator will get cancelled. So you only get 1 equal to the numerator portion. Now I have to find the values of a, b and c. So what will be my next step? To find the values of a, b and c, I will start putting different values of z. Now what I will put different values of z? See here, we are having only z in denominator. So I will first put z equal to 0. Where I will put this? I will put in this equation. Okay. So if I put z equal to 0, then this 2 portion will be 0. And I get 1 into, if I put here 0, 0 minus 1, that is minus 1, 0 minus 2, that is minus 2. Okay. On simplifying this, I get the value of a equal to 1 by 2. Now, next I will put here z equal to 1. How will know this? Here in denominator portion, we are having z minus 1. So I will put the value as 1. If I put z equal to 1 in this equation, you can see the first and the last part will be 0. So I will just get the value of b over here. Okay. So if I put z equal to 1, so I get b equal to minus 1. In the similar way, if I take z equal to 2 and I put in this equation, so value of a and b will be 0. So only I will get 1 into c into 2 into 1. Okay. So I get c equal to 1 by 2. Now I will put all these values in the above equation. On putting all these values in the above equation, we get f of z equal to, this is our given equation. Okay. So value of a is 1 by 2. So I have put here 1 by 2. Value of b is minus 1. So here I am putting minus 1. And value of c is 1 by 2. So again I get here 1 by 2. Now after doing this procedure, we have to consider the regions one by one given to us. So we are given 3 regions over here. So let me take first region. See, first region is 0 less than z mod z less than 1. See now here, the concept here is you have to put each and every denominator in less than 1 sign. You have to put each and every denominator in less than 1 sign. Let me teach you the first one. See, here 1 upon z is there. You have to keep this 1 upon 2z as it is. This portion, right? Here I am putting this as it is. Now, you are given here mod z less than 1. So, this is already less than 1. So, in the denominator where z0 is 1, you have to put 1 minus this. What do you have to do? 1 minus the number which is less than 1. So, here z is less than 1. So, I want here 1 minus z. So, what I have to do is, I have to take minus sign common. So, here I have taken minus sign common. So, I get 1 minus z. Now, see, if mod z is less than 1, then I can say mod z is less than 2. If I say any number is less than 1, then it is obvious that that particular number will be less than 2. Okay. So, mod z will be obviously less than 2. If I want this number less than 1, what I have to do is, I have to take this in denominator. So, I will take mod z by 2 less than 1. Now, in the third part of this number, what I have to set? I have to set 1 minus z by 2. Here I must get 1 minus z by 2. So, for that what I have to do is, I have to take minus 2 common here. So, if I take minus 2 common here, then I get 1 upon minus 2, 1 minus z by 2. Now, see, this minus and this minus will be plus over here. Minus 2 into plus 2 will be minus 1 by 4. And now, I have to use binomial theorem. So, if I take this 1 minus z above, I get 1 minus z inverse. If I take this above, then I get 1 minus z by 2 inverse. Okay. See now, what is binomial theorem? If this both are of the same sign, then all will be of the positive. So, I will write 1 minus, this is minus and this is also minus, right? So, all the sign must be positive. So, I get 1 plus z square plus dot dot dot. Same way, this will be minus 1 by 4 over here. And see, here also minus, here also minus. So, what I will do is, I will take everywhere plus sign. So, this will be 1 plus z by 2 plus z by 2 whole square and so on. Now, so this was the Lorentz series of the first part. Now, let us see the Lorentz series of the second region. See, a second region given to us is 1 less than mod z less than 2. Okay, so now if 1 is less than mod z, then it is obvious that 0 is less than mod z. Okay, so this 1 upon 2z will be as it is. Now let us move towards the second portion. See, here you have 1 less than mod z. So if I want anything less than 1, what I have to do is, I have to take this mod z to the denominator of 1. So I get 1 upon mod z less than 1, right? So in this portion, in the second term of the series, what I have to set in denominator? I have to set 1 minus 1 upon z. Now to set 1 minus 1 upon z, I have to take this z common. So if I take this z common, I get in the bracket 1 minus 1 upon z. Okay. Now next, see, our next is mod z is less than 2. Now if I want here something less than 1, what I have to do is, I have to take to the denominator. So I get mod z by 2 less than 1. If I take this 2 to the denominator of mod z, then here only I will be left with 1. Okay. So in the third part of the series, what I have to set? I have to set z less than z by 2. 1 minus z by 2. Now to set 1 minus z by 2, what I have to take is, first I have to take minus sign common, so that I get here minus z plus 2, right? Now I have to take 2 to the denominator, so what I will do, I will take 2 common. So if I take 2 common here, okay, if I take 2 common here, so I get 1 upon minus z by 2 plus 1. So this is what, 1 minus z by 2. So from the whole part I will take minus 2 common, so that I get 1 minus z by 2 and I satisfy this condition, right? Now we have all the desired values. So this 1 by 2z will be as it is. If I take this to the numerator portion, I have to do the inverse. Same way, this 2 into minus 2 will be minus 4 and this will go inverse, right? Now I have to use binomial theorem. See, let me tell you once again what is binomial theorem. See, if it is 1 minus x inverse, then my series will be 1 plus x square plus x cube plus dot dot dot. If I have 1 plus x whole inverse, then I get 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube plus dot dot dot. Okay, so seeing these terms, you get this 1 by 2z will be as it is, this 1 minus 1 by z will be as it is. Here minus minus both are minus, so 1 plus, all sign will be of plus, 1 plus z square plus so on. Same way in the second part, 1 minus z by 2 whole inverse, here also I am having 2 minus sign, so in the series I must have 1 plus z by 2 plus z by 2x whole square plus so on. Okay, now my next portion or next region given to me is mod z greater than 2. If mod z is greater than 2, if any number is greater than 2, it is obvious that mod z will be greater than 1 and mod z will be greater than 0. Okay, so here I am having mod z greater than 2. So for less than 1, if I am, this I can be written as mod z 2 less than mod z. If I want this less than 1, what I have to do is, I have to take to the denominator. So I get 2 upon z less than 1. So here it is 2 upon z. In the same way, if 1 is less than mod z, if I want the whole term less than 1, I have to take this to the denominator portion. So I get 1 upon mod z less than 1. That I have written over here. Okay, now again first term 1 upon 2z will be as it is. Now in the second term, what I have to set? I have to set 1 minus 1 upon z. To set 1 minus 1 upon z, here there must be 1 and here there must be 1 upon z. So if I take this z common out, I get 1 minus 1 upon z. Similarly, in the third term, I have to set 1 minus 2 upon z. So if I take this z common here, then this z will move to the denominator. Okay, so I get here 1 minus 2 upon z. Now again we have to use binomial series. So for that I have to take this above over here. So I get 1 minus 1 upon z inverse, and again if I take this over here, I get 1 minus 2 upon z inverse. Okay, so now here again we are having both minus sign, so all the sign in the series will be positive. So this 1 upon z will be as it is. If I consider this as x, then I get 1 plus 1 upon z plus 1 upon z whole square plus so on, right? In the same way, this 1 upon 2z will remain as it is, and this term can be written as 1 plus 2 upon z plus 2 upon z whole square and so on. Now let us move towards the next type of example. It is bit different from the previous one, but the basic concept is same. Okay. Now find the Lorentz expansion of f of z equal to 7z minus 2 upon z plus 1 plus z into z minus 2 in the region 1 less than mod z plus 1 less than 3. Now see what is the difference over in this example. In the previous example we are having 1 less than mod z less than 2. So if there is any number in place of mod z, that is like z plus 1, z plus 2, z plus 3, then first you have to assume it. Okay. So if I am having a z plus 1, then I will assume it as u. So if u equal to z plus 1, then z will be equal to u minus 1. So what I will do is I will replace z equal to u minus 1 in the given function. So this is our given function. I will put z equal to u minus 1. So 7 into, here I will put u minus 1 minus 2, right? In the same way, in the denominator portion, here I will put u minus 1 and u minus 1. If I multiply this here, I get 7u minus 7 minus 2. So this will be 7u minus 9 numerator, right? Now see in the denominator. This 1 will get cancelled. So I get u. This will be as it is u minus 1. And here I get u minus 3. Okay. Now again, as we have done in previous example, we will solve this using partial fraction. Here the power of u is 1. So as we have done in previous example, we have to take 3 constant a, b and c. Numerator part will be remained as it is. Okay. So a upon u, b upon u minus 1 and c upon u minus 3. It doesn't matter if I change the order of this constant. Okay. So if I take LCM, then here I will get here u into u minus 1 into u minus 3. Here will be same u minus 1, u minus 3. This both part will get cancelled. So when I take LCM, I will see what is not here. Here we are not having u minus 1 and u minus 3. So I will multiply it with a. Here I am not having u and u minus 3. So I will multiply the same with b, and similarly I will do for c. Now see, you have to, as we have done in previous example, we are taking z equal to 0, 1, 2 and 3. So in the similar way, here I will take different values of u. See here you are having u equal to 0. So first I will take u equal to 0. If I put u equal to 0 in this whole equation, put u equal to 0, then you get minus 9 equal to a into 3. So we get a equal to minus 3. Okay. Again, if I take, see here it is u minus 1. So next value will be u equal to 1. Put u equal to 1 this whole equation, then a will be 0 and c portion will be 0. So you get the value of b as 1. Similarly, here I am having u minus 3. So my next value will be u equal to 3. So for u equal to 3, a and b will be 0. You get here value of c as 2. Now I will put all these values in that constant equation a, b and c. So I get here minus 3 upon u plus 1 upon u minus 1 plus 2 upon u minus 3. Okay. Now my given region is 1 less than mod z plus 1 less than 3. So here I am taking u equal to z plus 1. So this will be turned into 1 less than mod u less than 3. And what are my denominator portions here? See, this term will be as it is everywhere. Okay. Now here I am having 1. So what I am given here, 1 is less than u. If 1 is less than u, what I require is, I require something less than 1. So for something less than 1, what I have to do is, I have to take this to the numerator portion. Okay. So I get 1 upon u less than 1. Similarly, next part I will do is, for 3. Mod u is less than 3. I have to set this as less than 1. So I have to take this in the denominator of u. So you get mod u by 3 less than 1. Okay. So the same thing I will set over here. Here I have to set 1 upon 1 minus u. So I have to take u common here. If I take u common, then I get 1 minus 1 upon u. Similarly, in the next portion, see here, I have to set here 1 minus u by 3. To set u by 3, I have to take 3 common. So I have taken 3 common. So you get here u by 3 minus 1. But I want 1 minus u by 3. So I have to take minus common. So this will be changed to 1 minus u by 3. Again, to make the Lorentz series, we need binomial theorem, and for that we have to take this to the numerator portion. So I get 1 minus 1 upon u inverse. Same way, if I take this to the numerator portion, I get 1 minus u upon 3 inverse. Now according to binomial theorem we studied just now, first term will be as it is. Now here also I am having minus sign, and here also I am having minus sign. So all will be plus. So I get 1 plus 1 by u plus 1 by u whole square plus dot dot dot. Similarly, here I am having minus and here minus. So I get 1 plus u by 3 plus u by 3 whole square and so on. But in the starting of our example, we have assumed u as z plus 1. We have taken u equal to z plus 1. So I will replace u everywhere by z plus 1. See, I have replaced here u by z plus 1. So students, this was the basic examples of Lorentz series. We will see more examples in our next lecture. Thank you.